This IEEE GlobeCom was probably, in my opinion, the best that I've ever seen.
The IEEE events are really of the highest caliber.
The purpose of having a session such as this is to bring the experts from various backgrounds together.
I've been surprised at over the last 30 years or so that things like internet-enabled refrigerators. I used to wonder, what do you do with an internet-enabled refrigerator?
I'm here at GlobeCom 2012 in Disneyland, which somehow seems very appropriate. It has been a really interesting conference. I mean, I would strongly recommend it to others who care about networking, for example, and applications that sit on top of it. It's a very eclectic mix of industry and academics and government types.
So what the initiative aims at doing is providing some focus, some coordination, and some visibility of the efforts that the IEEE is making in cloud computing and networking, and show that IEEE itself to demonstrate that it is a leader in this important field.
This particular conference and the forum we put together, expanding it to also include the important areas of communications and networking, and the basic infrastructure that will help support the cloud service and applications. And so the panel we put together and the focus of the particular Congress we have here is looking at what the opportunities and challenges are regarding the networking communications, the infrastructure that's required to support the future cloud services and applications.
What I'd like to do is cover it partly from a business strategy perspective as well as from an economic and statistical perspective.
I've spoken at a number of IEEE events this year, Cloud 2012, GlobeCom, CloudCom, and Technology Time Machine. And what's really amazing to me is the depth of research and academic participation and insight and the kinds of deep problems that they're solving, coupled with the industry participation, which makes it real.
The diversity of opinions were respectfully counted for versus being ignored. That was very, very important. The theme of the conference, the level of keynote speakers, the quality of them, the quality of the speeches. You know, you had over 2,000 papers submitted to the conference, in which I think 960 of them got accepted. It's just significant. I mean, it's just massive.
We're filming at GlobeCom. We had the North America Cloud Congress co-located with it. So a really nice track today of industry speakers looking at different cloud issues.
I'm organizing one of the industry forum and exhibition sessions on interoperability. And in that session, I plan on giving an overview of the Cloud Computing Initiative, IEEE Cloud Computing Initiative, and then introduce the speakers that would focus on different hot areas, including things like standards, big data, and how that relates to the cloud.
So this one actually consists of 4 themes, and Cloud Computing Congress is one of the most attractive theme. Because of this, we actually expand the program to include a tutorial that is dedicated to cloud computing tools, and an executive forum that gathers industry leaders to speak about their individual involvement and manufacturing prospects and services associated with cloud computing. And there's also a rather technically centric workshop coming out of the technical program.
2 strong themes in this session, or this conference, have been delay and disruption tolerant networking, several sessions on that, and the other is OpenFlow, which is one of the newer additions to routing technology. Both of those are aimed at either increasing the functionality of networks today beyond the simple, address-based routing that has been classical, And the DTN case, the delay and disruption tolerant networking, is an attempt to build networks that can operate in spite of a variety of intermediate failures, loss of connectivity, jamming, and things of that sort, hostile environments.
You know, GlobeCom is one forum that actually brings together really a large set of communities that intersect around this question of how do we do clouds and networked clouds and federated clouds. We have networking people and cloud people and various kinds of systems people, people who manage networks and people who build networks and people who do various aspects of clouds and networks all coming together in one place.
You know, we are like eyeballs catching everything that comes to us just because we are so powerful and we are so efficient in terms of the way we have actually designed the IEEE GlobeCom. So I think honestly it's one of the best conferences I attended so far in my life, and I would say that the quality of the conference, the quality of the people, and the quality of the presentations, and the quality of the symposium, and all of the papers submitted, in my opinion, they're A+.
For me, it's been a big opportunity to see what happens when you take academic ideas and put them in the real world. So we've been getting reports and feedback. This is what actually happens when you use this technology.
The computing side, the computing and the store and so forth, and have them interact and mix and communicate with folks that have a background in the communications and networking, because you need a combination of all these groups working, talking together.
The IEEE events are really of the highest caliber, and it's a pleasure not just to speak at them, but particularly to listen to the depth of insight and leading edge research that's being presented at these events.
Watch this on your local cloud station.